All right, yes, thank you very much for staying with us once again and joining us on this channel, Sports 7 GH. This is another beautiful day the Almighty God has made. Let us be glad and rejoice in it. Yeah, thank you very much for staying with us. Yesterday, it was cold, like I was feeling cold, but today, now, the cold has entered my head. Charlie, it's not easy, yeah, it's not easy, but everything will be fine. I'm bringing you the latest updates from the world of sports, from the world of football. All right, good. Now, Ghana versus Mali is going to play in the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers, and there is some sad news or bad news coming from the Black Stars camp, and we are going to be discussing that particular one in this video. What is that bad news coming from the Black Stars camp? There is also a good news for Daniel Kofi-Kyereh. We are going to show you a video of Daniel Kofi-Kyereh training and back on the field. Yes, right now everything is fine. Next season, Daniel Kofi-Kyereh will start playing for Freiburg, but then he's not ready to play for the Black Stars, not at all. He's just doing personal training sessions. We are going to be giving you all the details and updates in this video also. Now, Mohammed Kudus for the CAF Best Player Award, no, looks like it is not coming through because Ademola Lookman yesterday he had to announce his presence. We are going to talk to you about all of that in this video, and then also we will look at some other news. The Ghana Under-17 team will be taking on Burkina Faso in the semi-finals of the ongoing WAFU Zone B Under-17 Nations Cup trophy. We are going to be looking at all of that in this video. Do want to subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit the notification bell and select or leave your thoughts and comments below in the comment section if you have any. It's always a great pleasure to have you join us. Thank you very much for staying with us. Now, the thing is that the last time I was talking to you about the people or the players who are likely to be getting the CAF Best Player Award. Now, the two players I was talking about, or even three players to a certain extent, Sehu Girassi. Okay, now there has been a new introduction or a new player, that is Ademola Lookman, and he has overtaken all the three players, including Victor Boniface, Mohammed Kudus, and then Sehu Girassi. No, all of them they are now to them because Ademola Lookman actually had a very good AFCON. Don't forget that this year, starting from January, the AFCON was played, and Ademola Lookman had a very good AFCON, even though he didn't win it with Nigeria, but he went all the way to the final, scoring a lot of goals, being a decider in a lot of games. Okay, and then he has also scored a hat-trick for Atlanta in the Europa League finals. He's also the first player to score a hat-trick in one of Europa League final, and then also first African to score two in a major European Cup final, and the first to score a hat-trick. He has 4 goals in the Europa League and 11 goals in the Italian Serie A. That is 14 goals in those two competitions. Masa, Ademola Lookman is doing well. He's doing well, and right now he's in the lead for the CAF Best Player Award. Shout outs to Melissa. Melissa normally comments on my videos, and she says that look, she doesn't really care if Kudus wins the best player or not, because he's still the best player on the African continent, and I think I agree with her on that particular, because look, Ademola Lookman until yesterday scoring those 3 goals in the final, nobody has heard of him throughout the season. Nobody has heard of him, but we've heard of Kudus day in day out in the English Premier League, scoring 2 bicycle kicks this season, scoring a beautiful goal versus Freiburg in the Europa League, and then also scoring 5 goals in the Europa League. Doing very well. Oh my goodness, dribbles. The best dribbler in the English Premier League is Mohammed Kudus. So the week in, week out, Kudus is getting his samba, but Ademola Lookman just 1 night spare and all of those. So whether Kudus wins the award or not, he's the best player on the African continent, and the Nigerians can go and cry and come back. Now let's continue. Bad news coming from the Black Stars camp in terms of the Ghana versus Mali. I've told you that Ghana will be taking on Mali on June 5th, 2024 FIFA World Cup qualifier. And the bad news is that Inaki Williams remains doubtful for those. In fact, it's not only that game versus Mali, but then also versus Central African Republic. Athletic Club, Athletic Bilbao, they've revealed that Inaki Williams has undergone a surgery. So Inaki Williams remains doubtful for the upcoming World Cup qualifiers after undergoing foot surgery earlier this week. The striker struggled with a painful scar on his left foot and underwent surgery on Tuesday, ruling him out of the final league game against Rayo Vallecano. The 29-year-old was awarded this week as the best African player in the La Liga this season. He will end the season with 12 goals, the second highest tally he's ever managed in his career. Now, they didn't tell us the time Inaki Williams is going to return from injury, but the fact that he will not be part of the last game of the season against Rayo Vallecano tells you that indeed he will not be available for the game Ghana will be playing, because the games, we are going to play Mali on 5th and we are going to play Central African Republic on the 8th, so obviously he will not come. But there is something that I don't understand. Inaki Williams, after every season, it looks like there is something he has to do. Last season, if you remember, he did the same thing, or something like that happened. Is that he's injured and he needs rest or something, and so he cannot be available for Ghana Black Stars. And this one they didn't let us finish the whole season. He said the last game, he will not play, he's going to do surgery and all of those things. I don't know, but it's just what it is. You cannot do anything about it, whether it's the truth or not. You still cannot do anything about it. It's very bad news because he's one of the strikers we were hoping that, even though he's not doing well for the Black Stars, but then if he's on the picture, maybe Otuado will get the best out of him. And don't forget that since Otuado came, Inaki Williams has never played for the Black Stars, because those 2 friendly games he wasn't part of the team, and then this time too, if he's not part of the team, he's going to be some way. Is that not it? Yeah, so that is it. But let's see how things go. Maybe he will come, maybe he will not come. But then the news is that he's likely, or he's doubtful for the senior national team, the Ghana Black Stars. Today, Nigeria under 17 played versus Togo. They won the game 3-0, emphatic win. Now, because of that, they topped their group, and Ghana and Black Starlights also topped their group. So Nigeria will face Ivory Coast, the second place team in Ghana's group, and then Ghana will face Burkina Faso, the second place team in Ivory Coast group. So that is how it is. The 2 games will come on Saturday. Okay, on Saturday, those 2 games will come on. So Nigeria versus Ivory Coast in the semi-finals of the WAFU Zone B Nations Cup, and then Ghana versus Burkina Faso also in the semi-finals. I am predicting a Ghana versus Nigeria finals, and Ghana Nigeria will qualify to the under 17 African Cup of Nations. But I wish the Ghana under 17 all the best. This is the biggest stage. There will not be any second leg for you. Win the game and qualify to them. If you don't win, you are not qualifying. The Burkina Faso team can be very tricky, and we should tackle them with all seriousness and make sure that we qualify to the next stage. Daniel Kofi-Kyereh, we've talked to you consistently about Daniel Kofi-Kyereh, the fact that he has been struggling with ACL injury, and he's not getting fit. In fact, he's been out injured for about 1 year now. But right now, as I'm speaking to you, he's back. Right now, he's touching. Look at talent, real talent. Daniel Kofi-Kyereh is a real proper. He's just like Cruz and the rest. Look at the way he's touching the balls. Look at the way he kicked the ball so high into the air and then controlled the ball. My goodness, Daniel Kofi-Kyereh is a proper talent. Proper talent, and he's back right now. He's doing personal training sessions. He's touching the ball, and the way he's turning his legs in it, you can clearly see that he's fit and very, very fit. So right now, next season he's going to start playing for Freiburg, but I am not sure at all that he will be able to play for the senior national team, the Ghana Black Stars, in the month. He cannot play, obviously. He's just coming back from ACL, and he wants him to come and play serious games or competitive games like that. It will not happen. So that is it. But then at the beginning of the season, next season, he's obviously going to be playing for Freiburg, and then we will see how things go over there. So that is it. Very good news. Daniel Kofi-Kyereh, Black Stars midfielder, back on the field again, and then training with a football. Thank you very much for staying with us and joining us once again. I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit the notification bell and select all. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.